6 p.m. Please rise for the pledge.
30. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. God bless America.
Okay. So I see we have a lot of new faces here tonight. If you wish to address the council under public comment, a couple of rules, just so everyone understands. It's 5 minutes per person. You have to sign up. Once you sign up and you come to the podium to address the council, you have to state your name and where you live. And I'd like to just remind everyone that this is public comment and not public question and answer time. Okay? Love you, Joe.
There's nobody signed up, so if anybody wants to sign up, this is the person right there.
Okay. Roll call. Councilman Vicarello.
Jason Vicarello, First Ward Council, present.
Misty Fuller, Second Ward Council, present.
Maria Mann, Second Ward Council, present.
Michael Hockenberry, Councilman at Large, present.
Dominic Sigalese, Mayor, present.
Jeffrey Rhodes, Third Ward Council, present. Gerald Arney, Third Ward Councilman, present.
Okay.
William Frank, Corporation Council, present.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Public comment, 5-minute limit per person.
And Mayor, you also remind people they cannot resume any of their time to anyone else.
Right.
Is that open?
With public comment, you cannot reserve any of your time to anyone else.
You should be upset that there's no fourth word representation. Oh, sorry. Bad ear. No, just kidding. I know they are.
Can I jump in?
Substitute. You can use substitute. Or substitute. They tell you that I have my code. Oh, there's that. Okay, you guys go. I can do that now. Thank you for being
You should have someone have it right for you, but
I think it just sat too long. I got that song stuck in my head.
Okay, Matt Lemke.
Good evening. My name is Matthew Lemke. I live here in Port Jervis, New York. Lived here most of my life. So across the street is supposed to be the first state licensed recreational dispensary in Port Jervis, Pump and Pump LLC. But you wouldn't know it. What should be a thriving storefront serving the needs of the community, providing safe, legal access, and generating tax revenue for the city remains closed, frozen in time because of the deliberate efforts of the mayor and city council. We would rather restrict our rights to access safe and legal cannabis than allow this dispensary to open. City Hall would rather send officials to bully and strong-arm these business owners and threaten them with war than allow this dispensary to open. Calling on you right now to denounce that behavior, or you're complicit. You'd rather disregard open meeting laws, hide what you're doing, govern from the shadows, and be accountable to the citizens of this city. You falsely claimed ignorance about this license that these business owners hold, and the city council, Stan Siegel's refused to comment, citing potential litigation. Now, the city actually provided these business owners with a map of all the locations where they could put a dispensary back in the tail end of 2023. They chose 6 to 8 Hammond Street at the city's suggestion. Now, when we've got the new mayor and city council, they decided to move the goalpost and change these local zoning laws to spot zone them out of their business. Now, you guys met with them. They declared their intentions to you. The city approved this location. And on March 22nd of 2024, these folks were approved with their state license for recreational cannabis sales. The only thing standing in the way of Port Jervis having safe, legal access is the mayor and city council stopping this. It's the only thing blocking this dispensary from opening, the only thing blocking our right to legal access, and the only thing squandering tens of thousands of dollars in potential tax revenue, while also spending additional tax revenue on legal fees to stop this. Now, you say local law 4 is a master plan, but it looks more like a master scheme to me. A master scheme to box them out of conducting business in this town. Not only that, but this law is going to further delay a recreational dispensary from opening. And once enacted, it's going to render that location ineligible for use. Now, the city should not be spot zoning around businesses that give back to this community. You should be keeping their word to them. We view this as an abuse of power. It's flat out un-American. They don't get it to have a business because you guys don't like them? Because they didn't work in City Hall? Because they're not part of the good old boy network of this town? This man and woman, they've worked their tails off to turn their lives around, pick themselves up by the bootstraps, and build a business that gives back to this community. They're the embodiment of the American success story. And they represent the story of this town itself. How many times has this town pulled itself up by its bootstraps and reinvented itself? When the canal left, when the railroad left, when the financial markets melted down in the early 2000s. You guys are taking away that dream from them. And if you can take it away from them, you can take it away from all of us. So we're here tonight calling on the mayor, calling on the city council to stop standing in the way of legal access, to fix the spot zoning in local law 4, and allow them to conduct state licensed cannabis sales immediately. In addition, we're calling on the city council and the mayor to be more accountable to the people and to have an open and transparent government. We shouldn't have to come down here at 6:30 to find out what's going on in our government. That excludes people who are single parents and who need to find a babysitter, or those who work the night shift at Comar, or those without reliable transportation. We shouldn't have to come down here to find out what's going on in our government. So, through these efforts to block this state licensed dispensary from operating, mayor and city council have transported Port Jervis back in time to an era of reefer madness. Every day without legal access throws away tax revenue that would be reinvested right back here in Port Jervis. Every day without legal access exposes the community to fentanyl-laced cannabis and gang-related criminal drug dealers outside the area who have no obligation to protect the public. And every day without legal access forces medical patients suffering from glaucoma, chronic pain, or the ravaging effects of chemotherapy to travel to Middletown. If they don't have a car, think about that. You have to take a taxi to the train station, you have to take the train to Middletown, you have to take the taxi, and then you got to reverse all that. That's not right. Enough is enough, and the people of Port Jervis are demanding safe legal access now and good local government always. Right now, the city doesn't have either. So you must fix this spot zoning in local law 4. Let them open their business that they worked their tails off and went through the process and did everything the right way. And let them conduct state licensed cannabis sales immediately. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew. Bill Stanton.
How are you? I'm Bill Stanton. I'm from Monticello, New York. So a little background is the story on me. I'm sure each and one of you have somebody, a friend, family member that has cancer. Well, just try and think about when the doctor comes up to you and says, "Sir, I'm sorry, but you're dying." Just think about that, what goes through your mind. I can tell you, but I don't have that time in me right now. I just spent 3 days in the hospital, but I'm here because this is very important, very important. So, backstory, I have stage 4 colon cancer. Outlook ain't great. When the story started, like I said, your brain just explodes. You don't sleep for days on end, eat nothing. Call Devin up, say, "Devin, can you help me?" He says, "I have some stuff that I want you to try, see if it helps." Well, he came to my house in about 2 hours. Quite a long ride to my house, but he came. He said, "Try this, see if it'll help you with that, and try this." I slept for 8 hours, woke up and ate. My brain was at ease. The pills and the drugs that you get from the doctors, that don't do it. My wife's going to come up here and show you the bag of nonsense that I can take that doesn't help. Fentanyl, oxycodone, all that crap, it don't help. That helps. Now you guys shut a business down. No one has what they have. The variety they have. I could go to someplace else, yeah, but they don't have it. And they sure as hell don't care about me. When I go there, they hug me. They care about me. And the thing, I don't have 5 minutes in me, so I'm just about already done. You guys took that away. So, in the next couple of days, I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to stop eating because you guys took this away. So what I'm begging you to do is just let them open the damn store up. I mean, they're not hurting anybody. They're helping people. Go there. Spend some time. See the elderly people that come in with glaucoma or some other shit. They can't walk, and they can't afford or don't want to take that oxy crap. You guys took that away. It ain't right. That's all. I can't do no more. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Kathy Stanton.
I'm good. I'm good.
I know it's right on my clock, I understand. So, my name is Kathy Stanton.
Start now. We can charge you for that.
Easy, man, easy.
Okay. You did well. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. As my husband said, we're from Monticello, New York. My name is Kathy Stanton. I tried to research the issue before I came, since I'm an outsider. I read Local Law 8/2023 on your website. Local Law 1/2024 and Local Law 4 are not on your website, so I was not able to speak to them. I could not find anywhere where they were filed with the New York State so that I could understand when the clock was running on the moratorium. I did read Corporation Counsel's letter, so I understand the statutes that were pulled, and also see that, you know, it depends on how many moratoriums are given. And I couldn't assess that because you couldn't tell from the access that I think that people are entitled to. With respect to the drugs, they're horrible. I've been married to my husband for 36 years. I had to learn how to use Narcan so I don't kill him when I give him Oxy and fentanyl and Tramadol. And what else do we have here? Xanax for anxiety because he's dying and he knows he's dying. And he's leaving his wife to go on without him. So marijuana helps that. He sleeps. He eats. It gives him an appetite. He's lost 30 pounds. This shit, excuse me, I'm sorry, this stuff constipates him. colon cancer, that'll kill you too. So I have to run the gamut between colace and ammonium and dealing with all of that. So we've been in the hospital for 3 days. We did not want to be here. We're exhausted. I'm sorry if I'm rambling on any of this, but it's wrong to not have access to what you need. And community, the back of my shirt, these people, we're part of a cancer charity in Sullivan County. It helps the tri-area, Port Jervis as well. Their sponsor, banner sponsor, here's $5,000. I've gone to the shop and given to your food pantry. I've given to your dog shelter because they collect for all of them. We go to the Riverside Creamery and we go to the Brick Oven Pizza. Community, these people take care of their people. You all have to vote, and you have the right to know. You have the right to know why a legal dispensary is being held up, and you're not getting the answers. Again, my husband, in a couple of days, will be out of these, what we have, and I'll be back to this. And I pray, well, that none of you ever have to go through feeling like that and being scared like that you could do that and have something available and have it denied. It's a horrible thing, and I hope you never, ever, ever have to go through it. But I hope you take from what I'm saying here tonight, because I don't want to be here. I'm exhausted, but I want you to know because it's important. I'm not the only one. We've seen all the other patients there. Do the right thing. Thank you.
Thank you. Kyle Marion.
Yeah, as you can see, is there anything I'm supposed to say? Just my name and...
Where are you from?
I'm Kyle Marion. I'm from Port. I'm originally from Port, basically. And I lived here all my life. I have arthritis. I have rheumatoid arthritis since I was 8 years old. I was on 13 different pills when I was like 13. All separate different pills. All of that caused more issues down the line. Now I have kidney issues. Now I have celiac disease. I have high blood pressure. Like, I have to take all these medicines. This plant, a stupid plant that anyone can legally grow in the state of New York. Am I correct? It's like 6 plants. What happens if no one can grow that? They need access to this. It's medical. What happens? They're so far away from where we are. Like, we can't. Can you see someone drive with these hands? Can you? You know how safe that is? What happens if a kid goes out in the middle of the road with these hands and I need to swerve out of the way? What then? I don't have easy access to my medication, all right? These guys were the light in a very dark, dark spot in my life. They're almost family to me. They basically gave me a job, like, as soon as I met them, just to earn a little couple bucks, just so I could afford my medication. I was basically putting money back into the as soon as I get my paycheck, I get my medication, and it's gone. I don't have to worry about wasting my disability checks because I can't work, as you can see, with my hands. What am I supposed to do? I need a little help here, please. Because, trust and believe, it gets really dark with all my health issues. Just let them open, please. I'm begging you. I don't know what else to say. I really don't. I'm very depressed. They helped me. They saved my life, basically. That's all I gotta say. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle. Monty?
Yeah, hi, Monty Botsera. I am an instructor at SUNY Orange in Middletown, and the thing that I feel that I wanted to speak about is that when you're listening to all of these stories, it just feels like you're just trying to hear a group of people trying to scream for freedom in America. We're trying to have basic freedoms. And a couple of years ago, I'm starting a cannabis program out in Middletown, New York, and I know discrimination because that's what cannabis was based in when it came into America. It was based in discrimination. That's why the black and brown community went to jail. 85% of the the jail people that were arrested were black and brown because it was based in discrimination. Now, what happens with humans, we are a practical people. We get into patterns. And I think everybody here is experiencing discrimination, literally, from our government because it's just standard. It's just normal. Because that's how it has historically been applied. Now, it looks like a little bit different community here, a lot lighter community because now it's legal, and even the black and brown community is still being discriminated against. But now, white people are feeling discrimination. And that's, I think, what we're actually seeing here. White people are angry and furious because we're not used to discrimination like the black and brown community. So I am begging that our government, and again, look at the facts. We're trying to withhold something that kills 0 people per year, while every corner on the street you can walk down, and I think any legal store can buy, alcohol, enough of a content in that alcohol bottle like Everclear to kill them. 1 bottle of Everclear could probably kill somebody. So let's just think about the legal changes that need to take place for real freedom in America, because all we're doing now is continuing the discrimination by restricting this access to this safe plant that, again, alcohol may kill 30,000 in just car accidents per year, and we're completely fine with that, and we continue to legalize it. We'll even throw advertisements out at the Super Bowl for alcohol that kills 30,000 people in America per year, but yet we will restrict the access of even advertisements or anything for something that kills 0 people, because we're not really making decisions based in logical data. We're making decisions based in past discrimination, but we have to make that change, and I beg for you to make that change today.
Thank you.
This time I'd like to entertain a motion to enter into into executive session. Tonight we have 2 items, 1 personnel, city clerk treasurer, and 1 contractual night class. I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion. I'll second.
Councilman Rhodes, second by Councilman at-large Hockenberry. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries.